down the military capabilities of the world's top superpower, the United States, against a formidable regional player, Iran. According to the 2026 Global Firepower Index, the United States ranks first with a power index score of 0.0741. With a score of 741, near perfect. In technology, tell another. The U.S. defense budget exceeds $830 annually, enabling unmatched investment, enabling $8 to $15 billion, roughly 60 times smaller. This financial disparity translates in power projection for the United States. While Iran focuses on cost-effective asymmetric tools like manpower, United States, approximately 1.3 to 1.4 million active-duty personnel force, plus over 780,000 to 680,000 to 680,000 to and the powerful Islamic Revolution, plus 350,000 reserves and large population for defense of its rapid deployment and sustained expeditionary operations worldwide. Air power. Air dominance heavily favors the United States. The U.S. operates over 13,000 total aircraft, including thousands of advanced fighters, strategic bombers, and unmatched aerial refueling and reconnaissance capabilities. Iran has roughly 550 to 600 aircraft total, with about 180 to 300 combat-capable jets, many aging pre-1979 U.S. models or limited Russian-Soviet-era systems. Its air force suffers from sanctions-related maintenance issues. In a direct conventional conflict, U.S. air superiority would likely be decisive, as demonstrated in recent operations where coalition strikes targeted Iranian air defenses and infrastructure. Land forces. On the ground, U.S. around 4,600 to 8,700 main battle tanks, vast numbers of armored vehicles, and highly integrated combined arms tactics. Iran, approximately 1,700 to 2,700 tanks and strong artillery rocket forces, suited for defensive or regional operations. Iran emphasizes quantity in certain areas like towed artillery and mobile rocket launchers, leveraging its terrain for attrition warfare. However, U.S. forces benefit from superior precision, night fighting, and command and control systems. Naval power. At sea, the contrast is stark. The U.S. Navy fields over 400 vessels, including 11 aircraft carriers, dozens of destroyers and cruisers with advanced Aegis systems, and a global submarine fleet. It can project power anywhere, including sustained operations in the Persian Gulf. Iran operates around 100 vessels, focused on the Persian Gulf and Strait of Hormuz. Strengths include fast attack missile boats, midget submarines, and sea mines for asymmetric swarm tactics to disrupt shipping. It lacks blue water capability or carriers. Iran's strategy relies on threatening choke points like the Strait of Hormuz rather than open ocean confrontation. Missiles, drones, and asymmetric capabilities. Iran's greatest strengths lie in its ballistic missile and drone programs, the largest in the Middle East. Pre-conflict estimates placed its inventory at thousands of short and medium-range ballistic missiles, including systems like the Shahab Sejil and hypersonic claiming Fateh variants, plus thousands of Shahad-style one-way attack drones. These allow Iran to saturate defenses and strike regionally without relying on vulnerable aircraft. However, in the 2026 conflict with U.S. and Israeli forces, significant degradation occurred. Production facilities were hit, launchers destroyed, and attack rates reportedly dropped sharply. Remaining stockpiles and underground facilities still pose a threat, but reconstitution will take time. The U.S. counters with world-class missile defenses, electronic warfare, and precision strikes backed by allies. Nuclear and strategic context. Iran does not currently possess nuclear weapons, though its nuclear program and enrichment activities have long raised concerns. U.S. strikes in 2026 reportedly targeted related sites to prevent weaponization. The U.S. maintains a massive nuclear triad and overwhelming conventional superiority. Iran's overall doctrine emphasizes deterrence through missiles, proxies, and homeland defense in difficult terrain. The U.S. emphasizes global reach, technological overmatch, and alliances. In a direct conventional war, the United States holds overwhelming advantages in technology, air and naval power, logistics, and sustainment. Iran, however, is a tough regional adversary capable of inflicting costs through asymmetric tactics, missile barrages, and prolonged resistance, especially near its borders. Military outcomes would depend heavily on the scenario. A limited regional clash versus a full-scale invasion, international involvement, and political objectives. Wars are never decided by spreadsheets alone. Geography, morale, strategy, and alliances matter immensely. Sources for this comparison include Global Firepower 2026 rankings and public defense assessments. Military situations evolve rapidly, especially amid active conflicts. What aspect of this comparison would you like to dive deeper into? Let us know in the comments.